Mansha wanted to go to Hawaii. So we bounced the idea off him and he said, just leave it to me and then I'll come back to you with a plan. And the plan that we got was much better than we had thought of.
And the plan was so nice that we actually had to change the initial plan which we had in our mind to a totally different itinerary, which just influenced us completely. Well, for hotels, it was very helpful. Anish, who is at Amway, initially got us a list and gave us a lot of options out of which we could choose according to what we wanted. But the best thing was, in front of us, we had various options, which included food, and especially Cancun, the packages we got were so amazing.
The best part about dealing with Anish was, again, he didn't force anything upon you. He was always open to changing ideas. If you went back to him with your own ideas, he was more than happy to include that in the itinerary. And the endeavor, as I could see, was to make our honeymoon very special and not just to,
not just any other trip. Where after we came back from our honeymoon, the first question which everyone asked is, okay, so which was your favorite place? And with our consensus, the answer used to be Cancun. Like, that was just amazing.
I thought the cruise was also an experience of its own. Cruise from Miami, we stopped over in Bahamas. It was a fantastic... Atlantis at Bahamas was an experience, the water park. And it brought out the kid in her, as also me. So, there was, the cruise, just being at the cruise was, again, an exceptional experience. And then again, what the best part we got was, we got the suite at the cruise, and that too at some fantastic rates, which Anish managed because of his connections with the Royal Caribbean. That's when you realize that somebody who's done that kind of a work and has that kind of experience always helps in arranging everything else for you.
And more than that, Anish made sure that whatever he wanted, whatever I wanted, and in addition to that, his suggestions from his experience, because he's so well traveled. So we had amazing beaches on our honeymoon. We had enough shopping since I had told him. So he added Orlando, and Orlando outlet malls are just out of the world. And when you go for honeymoon, you have to make sure that you have to get gifts back home. So shopping was also there. Then New York, I had not seen before, even though Sachit had gone. But it was sweet of Anish to add that in the itinerary. He's like, you're going to US, and if you don't go to New York, your trip is absolutely incomplete. So it was just, it had everything. In the package and all, it had whatever we guys wanted to do. We are going to Australia. And we have to plan that out, and we know where to knock doors to.